You've got mail.
Hey y'all, Pastor Ken here with the star of the show, Serendipity. How you doing, Sarah? Do you know what? We got 2 days worth of mail because I was away last Saturday. Yeah. So we got a lot to show. We got stuff from some YouTubers. We got stuff from eBay. We got stuff from I picked up last week. Isn't it cool? So let me give you some temptations. You know that? So here's some good temptations for you. And I know mommy's going to feed you soon, probably. So you're going to get some delicious food too. So let me start off with what I picked up on eBay. So I was cruising the eBay, as some people call it, the Bay, and I found this cool, the making of Star Trek The Next Generation from Skybox. It's a complete set, comes in this nice little box here, and it's behind the scenes of the making of Star Trek The Next Generation. And I'm a big Star Trek fan if you did not know that. I think it's better than Star Wars. Sorry, Justin at Three Good Nerds. If it wasn't for Star Trek, you wouldn't have Star Wars. Um, and it goes through the different plots like the idea, the Michael Pillar, the executive, bridge maintenance, and it is a 100 card set. Now, they made a couple different card set. They made three different versions of it: the collector's, gold, and platinum. This is the collector's edition, and it came with the Skyview set, which is additional 4 cards or 5 cards, sorry, including the promo that shows the Enterprise. And what you do is you put these cards in this funky little device. You put it up to your face, and you can actually, looks like it is a picture. So you have the Enterprise, the USS Enterprise. You have a Duradex Romulan Warbird, and yes, I know how to say that. A Vork class Klingon cruiser. We have a Cardassian Galore class Warbird, and the Borg from the lore org. I don't know. I forget the name of the episode. My brain is not braining right now. So that's what I picked up on eBay. Um, which is, I thought it was pretty cool. So let me put that over there. Now, I also got a few things from YouTubers, and I also picked this up on eBay, but it's also from a YouTuber. So RJ Collects, back at Christmas time, sent me this Dave Winfield magnet, but on his eBay, he had, and everybody knows I'm a Mets fan, and he had this on his eBay, the Daryl Strawberry um, magnet. So I had to get it from him. So I purchased it off his eBay thing. I also purchased from Shanahan's Rips some cards as well, which everybody knows I'm a Lawrence Taylor fan, and I picked up a Lawrence Taylor Topps Chrome from the Topps Composite, a Pro Set Lawrence Taylor, and a 1990 Fleer All Pro Lawrence Taylor. I picked up from the 2024 Topps um, Stadium Chrome, Say Hey, Willie Mays, Triumphum. I picked up this nice Christian Scott update card from the New York Mets. This nice All-Star Ellie De La Cruz card. This nice sepia from the 2023 Brett Batty from the Mets. this nice black Brett Batty, also from the same set. We pick up this nice 2023 Brett Batty Chrome from the archive set in 2023. And this last card I needed for the 2024 holiday set. Now my master set of the holiday is complete. So, but one problem with that. Um, where is it? I don't know where I put it. Problem with that is I purchased one off of eBay also. So I'm going to do something. And I will do something at the end of this video. Now, my travels, and I also saw Mr. 95 Cents earlier, and I picked up some cards from him. I'll show that after this. On my travels last weekend, I picked up some interesting cards. Love them or hate them, I saw these cards, and I had to pick them up. It's from our 45th and 47th President of the United States. It is Donald Trump, the first ever United States presidential mugshot. Here's a different version of that. Here is a Making America Great Again. Legacy continues with Trump and Vance, the president and the vice president together. And here's one with just him giving a speech. So now, as I was going along, I stopped at an Army Navy store and I saw this pack of cards. It's actually not baseball and it's not a collectible cards. It's actually playing cards where you can actually play a game of rummy, solitaire. But I thought it was cool and I had to pick it up. It is actually World War II spotter cards. And it has silhouettes of different planes on it, like a German heavy bomber. And that's the German heavy bomber Henkel HE-177. This is the German heavy bomber Domer Do-217. This is the German medium bomber fighter Junkers Ju-88. We have a German fighter Focke-Wulf FW-190. And it'll help them actually determine if the bomber or the plane is, they have to take cover or if it's a friendly. So they put out stuff like this to help the various different Allied troops determine what the planes are that's overhead. So as you can see, the aces, the diamonds are all right now all German. I got to pick that card up when I'm done. Then the clubs go into Japanese. I thought it was interesting when I saw that. But there's a funny story that happened at this this Army Navy store. This was in Mystic, Connecticut. There was a statue of a Marine standing outside, and I had Beth take a picture of me standing right next to it. Right when she got done taking a picture, this lady came out, and I was standing as perfectly still as I could. She looked me right in the eye, and then had to take a double take and was startled to see me standing as perfectly still as I was. Now this is an Italian bombers. And it was just hilarious. She didn't jump, didn't go, it's just like a little startled. We get an Italian fighter, another Italian bomber, and then a Japanese fighter as the ace. So it was fun. We had a blast. I don't know if you saw my video that I released on Thursday that had our travels through Connecticut. So now we're doing American or British planes, the Allies. But it was a fun time we had. Um, I know Beth enjoyed herself. I know I enjoyed it myself. Um, so so now I got these cards that are not really sports related, but they're cool nonetheless. So, and if I ever see these planes, if I ever go to an air show, I'm going to bring these planes with me. Now we're going to get into that was the spades. The clubs are U.S. bombers. As you see, here's the B-24 Liberator. We have the Collider PB Colano as the Queen. We have the U.S. bomber Martin B-26 Marauder. We have the P-47 Thunderbird. We have the C-47 Skytrain. The A-20 Havoc. Here's the B-29 Super Fortress. We have the SDB Dauntless. We have the P-40 Warhawk. The P-28 Lightning. We have the P-29 Aerocadabra. We got the F-4F Wildcat. We have the B-25 Mitchell. Plus, there's a couple jokers, as you can see. But give me a moment. Let me pick up this card that dropped on the ground so I don't break it, damage it, or forget it. And let me put these away. So I thought they were cool, and we had a blast up there. I know it's not really sports related, but it was a cool pickup. Now, along the same lines of these, as we were traveling about, we also saw um, this hodgepodge store is the best way to put it. It had candy, it had soda, it had socks, it had antiques, it had a little bit of everything in it. It's the best way to describe it, hodgepodge. And I was not really expecting to find anything in the store. I saw my favorite soda, which is, by the way, Moxie. So I picked up a couple bottles of that. Picked up a licorice soda, which was kind of good. Um, and I also picked up this hot soda. Well, no, I didn't pick up the hot soda there. I picked the hot soda up in Mystic, which I'm going to try and open up on the screen sometime in the near future. But with that said, I saw this as soon as I walked in. It's also playing cards, but it's called Spies Playing Cards. And it says this on the side. The shouty worlds of spies, from the legendary Matahera to the notorious traitor like the Pillsbury. A pack from the Espionage Connoisseurs. This also features classic spy movie posters. And I'm like, this is cool. I have to pick this up. And it has, of course, a reading, which I'm not going to read to you. It's a lot of words. The back of the cards are not the typical cards. It's all this movie poster it says 39 steps, which is awesome. But the jokers are talking about posters from World War II that says sailors beware, Loose talk can save lives. And keep mum. She's not dumb. Careless talk saves lives. And then there's the posters like with Cary Grant, Notorious. This is Julia and Ethel Rosenberg, U.S. communist spies. I heard about them. Gary Powers, the U-2 pilot that shot down in Russia. Here's a movie poster of This Gun for Hire. East German border guard Conrad Schumann defects. We have Alan Douglas, the OSS chief. We have a movie poster with Greta Garbo, Mata Hari. We have Fernando Winston Esterhaz, a French officer. We have General Reinhard Gehlen, who was intelligence chief of the German army. We have a movie poster. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce that. Ian Fleming, who was the creator of James Bond. He's not really a spy, but he created a spy. We have the Mata Hari, a Dutch-born dancer and an incompetent German spy from World War I. J. Edgar Hoover. Everybody knows he was in the FBI. We have Casino Royale, a James Bond movie. We have Gunter Guillaume with Willy Burnett, dated to Germans. Dusky Polvak. He was a Serbian-born British double agent in World War II. Here's a poster from World War II saying, telling a friend may mean telling the enemy. So in other words, keep the secrets. Felix Derensky, a Polish-born director of some organization. George Blake, a Dutch-born Soviet double agent. A movie poster called Blackout, for Blackout. Rudolf Russlier, a German-born spy. James Angleton, a CIA counterintelligence chief. Salvatore DR, I probably butchered that, from Alfred Hitchcock, no less. We have Aguilar Hiss, the U.S. State Department official. We have Mata Hari, played by Greta Garbo. In other words, Greta Garbo playing her. Walter Stromberg, a Nazi World War II foreign chief. Eliza Bazen, Albanian-born German spy. Pauline Krushman, a Union spy during the Civil War. We have Richard Stroog, a Soviet master spy in Tokyo. We have The Wolf, The Woman Alone, another Alfred Hitchcock movie. Admiral Wilhelm Carney, and he was an anti-Nazi conspirator. We have Lavrentiy Beria, head of the Soviet secret police. We have The Man Who Knew Too Much movie poster. We have Olga Provitsky, who was a colonel who told the West about the Russians' nuclear rockets. Alfred Drewski, a French artillery, who was wrongly imprisoned on Deviled Island by the Germans. Here's another movie poster for the Mata Hari. They really like that person. They had a lot of people, a lot of things about that. We have Ignace Torre Lincoln, a Hungarian-born British spy. We have Joseph McCarthy, an alcoholic U.S. senator. We have Les Heroes des Hombres movie poster. We have Colonel Rudolf Ablis, a Soviet master spy in New York. Harriet Tubman, who was an escaped slave, Union armed scout, and spy in the U.S. Civil War. A true hero. The Cambridge Four, who recruited spies in Cambridge in the 30s. We have the 13 Rue Madeline, a James Craigie, movie poster. Captain Franz van Rylen, German World War I spy. We have Juan Poli, a Spanish-born British double agent who misinformed to the Germans. We have a movie poster, I Was a Spy, in a foreign language. I think that's French. We have Gordon Linsdale, a Soviet spy in Poland. We have Lieutenant Karl Lodi, a German World War I spy in England. We have The Spy in Black, poster in another language. We have Sidney Riley, a Russian-born spy who spied for 4 countries. We have Alan Pickerington, who was a Glasgow-born detective, created a federal secret service in the U.S. Civil War with Abraham Lincoln. And the last card is the Ace, North by Northwest. So I thought that was cool, and I had to pick it up. I know it's not really sports related, but it's cool, and I'm after cool things. So I don't have to have sports related stuff to think it's cool. I think it's cool. It adds to my collection. So we were walking around this outlet mall, and we stopped at this sports store that had plaques, autographed plaques, a little bit of sports cards, but none that really piqued my interest. But they had a grab bag that had a guaranteed autograph photo of a player and some cards. So let me show you the cards. We bought 2. It was $5. I'm like, what the heck? I'll purchase it. I picked the bag. My wife picked the bag. And we got our basketball cards out of it and 2 college football players. Older college football players, they're not current. One I knew had one that played in the NFL and it played for the Giants. I forget his name, but the other one I'm still trying to find information on. But let me show you the basketball cards I got. I got from the 97, 98 Upper Deck set, Muggsy Bogues on the Hornets, Christian Laettner on the Hawks. They're not too spectacular cards, but I wasn't upset for $5. We got Charlie Edwards from the 96, 97 top set. And I probably don't have them, so they added to my collection. We got from the 2002, 2003 Upper Deck SP Authentic, we have Kurt Thomas. From the NBA Hoops 89-90 set, Terry Porter from the Trailblazers. We got the 1996 draft pick press proof, or the 96-97 press proof Sean Walker from it's a draft pick, so he doesn't say what Dallas. We have from the same set, Walter McCarthy, and he was picked by the Knicks. Also from the same set, oh, sorry, me. Sometimes my brain doesn't want a brain. Also from the same set, Roy Rogers from Vancouver. Ooh, this is kind of cool. Sean Kemp from the Supersonics, and that's from the 92-93 set. He's the number 5 dunker, and look at that dunk. From the 92-93 Skybox set, we have Scottie Pippen with the USA logo, basketball logo. Here's Karl Malone from that same set. And we have Mark Jackson from the 92-93 LA Clippers Fleer Ultra set. And a rookie from that same set, Clears Witherspooner from the Sixers. Now, let me show you the 2 autographed pictures I got. They're right here. They're number 11 from Florida, right here. Number 11 from University of Miami, right here. That's the one I'm still trying to figure out. This guy is from Virginia. He played in the NFL. The guy running with the ball right here, number 20. And for drawing a blank on his name, I knew I should have wrote it down, but I didn't, and that was stupid on me. So now I saved the best for last. I saw Mr. 95 Cents earlier, so I'm filming this actually the day it comes out Saturday morning. I'm actually filming it Friday night. So I stopped by and saw Mr. 95 Cents. So I stopped by, picked up my stuff got at his kitchen table box break. So I don't know what I got. He also gave me some free cards. So I don't know what I got in here. So let's see what I got. I'll first go through, and Serendipity's back. Hi, Sarah. You're welcome back. Did you have a good dinner? He gave me some Mets cards. Ooh, looks like a good old Mets card there. You got Mighty and Fine in 99. 2 grand slams and a doubleheader. Robin Ventura. Insert card from Fleer. The 2000 Fleer. We got an old Mets card from 1980. Alex Trevino. Looking nice and fine right there. We got from the 2022 Panini Donruss. Starling Martinez. These are all Mets cards right now. So, I'm not going to say the team name, obviously. From the 2002 Fleer, Todd Zeile. We have, ooh, that's a nice card. From the 2002 Upper Deck, MVP, Jerome Bernetzi. This is a nice card right here. It's a Heritage. Bowman Heritage from 2001. John Franco, black and white. I'm assuming it's a black and white, but thank you, Mr. 95 Cents. We have Franco Alvarez from the Bowman set of 2024. We have from the 2023 Heritage set, Edwin Diaz. And from this year, we have Jose Quinta, Garrett Hartwig, in the National League leaders with Blake Snell, Justin Steele, and the Ghost, Cody Senga, in the center there. So thank you, Mr. 95 Cents, for these Mets cards. But let's see what I won in his trivia contests and winning his box breaks. I was online, so I didn't attend in person, so I had other things to do that day. I couldn't make it up there, but here we go. We got from the 2015-2016 Upper Deck Hockey, a shining star of Steven Scamusco. We have from the 2018 Panini Score, Derek Carr Color Rush. From the Elite Series, Chris Bryant, from the 2022 Donruss Baseball. And we got some basketball cards coming up here. We got DeClef Skemp from Supersonics. We got Ron Harper from the Clippers. We got Sean Elliott from the Pistons. This is nice. This is a nice card. It's Kerry Kettle from the Nets. And that's when they're still in Jersey. This is Robert Horry from the Rockets. We got Karl Malone from the Utah Jazz. Oh, this is a sharp looking card. We have Dominic Stratemeyer from the Portland Trailblazers. And we had Ron Stickland from the Trailblazers. Those are cool looking cards. I'm glad I answered the question correctly. And let's go through these real quickly. These are from his box break that I got. And I had, respectively, as I go through here, the Mariners, the Hornets, Spurs, the Thunders, the Colts, Raiders, Tigers, and Cubs. The Sabres, the Hurricanes, the Nationals, the Royals, the Raiders, the Chargers, and the Reds. And it's two sets of two weeks of box breaks. Sometimes you get great cards, like the one time I got the good duck card. Other times you just barely break it, but it's for the fun, right? So I got a Max Crosby on the Raiders. We got a Joe Alt on the Chargers. We got Max Garcia rookie card on the Royals. Ooh, a nice Bo Jackson. Can't go wrong with Bo Jackson, right? On the Royals. Ooh, this is a sweet looking card. And Ukko Ponukka Lulukin from Finland. That's sharp. And I probably butchered his name. I don't mean no disrespect to him. And here he is again. Okay, we have Mark Pierre on Chicago. We have Fergie Jenkins on Chicago. We have Joe Girardi on Chicago. Wilmer Jones on Detroit. Jackson Job on Detroit. Jack Morris on Detroit. We have Jonathan Taylor on the Colts. DeMar DeVoren on the Spurs. These are sharp looking cards. Or Flux. Panini Flux basketball. Okay. We have Gordon Hayward on the Hornets. We have Al Hayward. I think that's a variant there, a Prism variant. Is it numbered? No, it's not. We have a Deja Vu variant of, this looks like two people. Devon Vasquez and Brendan Ingram. And how he does it, whoever's on top, that's the team that gets it. And I had the person on top. And Jared Ketchum on the Mariners. So that's all I have for you this week. It has a very busy 2 weeks. Do you think I did good this last 2 weeks, Sarah? You think I did good, right? Which was your favorite, Sarah? You like the trump cards? You like what I got from Mr. 95 Cents? I know what your favorite was. It was the Temptation. You want, maybe one day one of our friends will send us some Temptations. Hey, if you ever want to send Serendipity some Temptations, my email's in the description below. She'll be happy to take some Temptations. You don't always have to send me stuff, but she'll love to get some mail. So, just saying. So until next time, don't forget to be awesome.